welcome back to Ellie's channel. Hope everyone is doing well and God bless all. We are here right now with The Forgotten Wife, well, the book The Forgotten Wife by Lakeisha Johnson. And we're going to pick up from where we left off yesterday, which was Riley saying to her sister, Reagan, that she wants a divorce from her husband. It's crazy because she's the one that cheated and she's the one asking for a divorce. Well, wants to ask for a divorce. So let's see how that works. We're now on Todd and we're gonna take it from there. Boss, you know I can handle this if you need to leave, Roman says. Nah, I got it. Are you sure? You said the meeting was important. Yeah, but right now my business is more important. I'll deal with the other later. I feel my phone vibrate. When I turn it over and see Reagan's number, I press ignore. After a few seconds, she sends a text. Stop ignoring me. You're messing up. You're messing up, big brother. I know, and I'll make it up. You better, before it's too late. Knock on the door. Boss, are you busy? Yeah, I say without looking up. Are you sure? When I hear the door close, I look up to see my sous chef, Octavia. She slowly walks towards me, undoing her chef jacket. What are you doing? I ask her. You look a little stressed. No, we can't do this. Roman is here. Then you'll need to keep me quiet. She sits on my desk, spreading her legs in front of me, allowing me to smell the fruity body oil she knows I like. Why don't you have on any panties? I didn't think I need them. I stand up from my chair just as Roman buzzes from the kitchen. Todd, did you finish the list of things we need from the store? I'm about to go out. I push away from her and press the button. Yeah, I'll meet you up front with the list and card. She pulls me back with her leg. Stop, get down and fix your clothes. Come on, I only need 5 minutes. I can't, and we've got to stop this. Why? I thought you liked this. She grabs me and covers my mouth with hers. No, we've got to stop. 3 minutes, she says, taking my hand and rubbing between her legs. No, I cannot risk getting caught. I have enough problems at home as it is. Boo, that can be easily remedied if you moved out. You know, I am not about to leave my son. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, sweetie, but you already left your son. What is that supposed to mean? Come on, Todd. We both know you are no dad of the year. When was the last time you were at home to give him a bath or put him to bed? He's what, 2 or 3 and probably barely knows you? And you moving out will not shatter him. So you're an expert on marriage and family now. No, but I am an expert on you. Octavia, please, we both know you're nothing but a good stress reliever. At least I stand in my truth. What about you? Weren't you supposed to be going to a meeting to fix your marriage, but instead you're here? She laughs. My marriage is none of your concern. You sure? Because I know the number of nights you spend in my bed, and they overshadow the number of nights you've been home. Get out of my office. Truth hurts, huh? She stands and fixes her clothes. It's okay. I'll see you tonight, boo. Hey, are you alright? Roman asks, standing at the door. My bad, man. Here's the car and the list. If there is anything else you can think of, get it. Todd, he says, coming in and closing the door. I don't mean to get in your personal business. Then don't. I don't mean to get in your personal business, but fooling around with Octavia is a disaster waiting to happen. I look at him. Oh, did you think it was a secret? Whether I did or didn't, what I do is none of your business. Look, man, if you value your marriage, you'll leave that chick alone because she's not worth it. Trust me, I've been in your shoes, and losing my wife was the worst mistake of my life. Wait, are you married? Aren't you married now? I am, but it is my second marriage. The first one I allowed to end because I was like you, willing to put any and everything before her. She even put my stuff on the lawn, changed the locks, and I still didn't get it. You know what did? Seeing her with another man, a man who did all the things she begged me to do because I had forgotten her. I haven't forgotten my wife. I'm busy running 2 restaurants that takes care of her. If she cannot understand that, so be it. Where does Octavia fit in? Because I am pretty sure she isn't part of the business. Roman, you let me worry about my marriage while you worry about keeping a job. I know what I'm doing. You're right, my bad. But don't say I didn't warn you. I don't need your warning. I got this. Okay, I'll be back in an hour to prep for tonight's dinner service. Wow, we're on the next chapter now, Riley. And that's crazy. So basically, all along, it looks like they were both cheating within the marriage. So it's not only Riley, as I thought, it's actually her husband Todd, too, that's also sleeping around. So let's read on. I pack up my things as I get ready to head out. I've already taken the afternoon off, so I may as well utilize it. Natalie, I'm heading out. Call me if you need me. Wait, did you hear back from the dude? No, no, not yet. He probably will not respond. I think he will. He sounds desperate. Not desperate enough to notice his wife, apparently. He's going to respond. I just know it. And when he does, we're going to sell millions of copies. Calm down, boy wonder. If he does, he will have to come up with a better way to develop the story to be a win for all of us. Maybe some kind of teaser or a way to get this out to the public. Hold on. Maybe we can have an unveiling at the anniversary party, then a full media blitz. That's a great idea because it will create chatter among social media. We need to come up with some marketing sketches. Why don't the both of you work on that while I jot down some ideas I have swirling in my head and we can discuss tomorrow? How about breakfast? Sounds good. Our usual Perkins restaurant? Yes, let's say at 9. See you then. Getting to the car, my phone rings. I press ignore. It rings again. Liam, I asked you to stop calling me. Whatever this could have been ended when my husband received those pictures. Baby, please listen to me. I did not send those pictures. Whatever. Goodbye. Why are you acting like you don't need what I have? I don't. Of course you do, because we both know your husband is lacking in that area. You know nothing about my husband. I know I needed to fill in where he was falling short. I chuckled. Oh, so you think giving me one orgasm entitles you to take my husband's place? Stop acting like you don't remember how I made you feel. If memory serves me right, it was my name you were moaning and not your husband's. And we both know it was more than one orgasm. What's your point? He laughs. Woman, stop being stubborn and let me rock your world. I can't. Let me put my tongue in all the places that makes you squirm. His voice now sounding seductive. Liam, I can't. Let me make your insides shake while I slide your toes into my mouth. Then you could go home and think about me when you're in bed tonight by yourself. I don't say anything. Your eyes are closed and you want to touch yourself, don't you? A small moan slips past my lips. Touch yourself, baby. I bite my lip although he can't see it. Meet me at the same place we were last time. I'll text you the room number, he says, hanging up. I lay my head on the headrest. A few seconds later, my phone rings. Dings. Liam, room 230. I stare at the message before throwing the phone into the passenger seat and starting the car. 20 minutes later, I am standing outside the door. I raise my hand to knock, but it opens. You came. Moving back to let me in, I drop my purse on the couch and fall next to it. Only because I need your help. Ray, I almost slept with Liam again. I have the room number in my text message and I almost went. What stopped you? He's not who I want, I say, getting angry. I want my husband, Ray. What am I doing wrong? Girl, don't you dare take the blame for someone else. You know as well as I do, you cannot make someone be who and what you need. It has to be their choice, especially in a marriage. But we used to be happy. He used to love me, and it showed by the way he looked at me. Now he barely glances in my direction. He never even noticed the tattoo I've had on my back for over 6 months. Do you think he's having an affair? To be honest, the thought never crossed my mind. But if he's not being satisfied sexually by me, he has to be getting it from somewhere. What are you going to do? Isn't that what I have you for, to give me some godly advice? The godly advice is to work on your marriage, giving all of you until you know without a shadow of a doubt your work is in vain. However, the sisterly advice, roll up on his ass and give him a beat down. Whoa, Mickey Tyson. I laugh. Riley, in all seriousness, marriage is not about one person working to make it last, but it is a covenant between two people who have now become one in everything. And when one isn't pulling their share of the load, the other suffers. The other suffers. Think about a bicycle. Can you ride it without two wheels? No, because it needs both to move forward. What I am saying, either pair the wheel or ditch the bike. Thank you, baby sister. You are such a profound preacher to be so young. Girl, I am 38 years old and I've been in ministry for over 10 years, but I didn't read on how to make a marriage work. Nathan and I have gone through a few things. Yeah, right. Nathan will never cheat on you. Who said anything about it being Nathan? My mouth falls open. Regan, you old. Don't you dare. This is God's house. You cheated on Nathan? It's not something I am proud of, but it was early in my ministry career when we weren't on the same page. Shoot, we weren't even in the same book. He couldn't understand why I was changing, and I couldn't understand why he wasn't. All of my focus was on God and the church, and I spent all my extra time doing something related to ministry. Oh, I know. I had tunnel vision, and my husband was nowhere in the vicinity. I guess I was angry at him for not being more open to the change that was happening with me. I started spending time with another man who was also in ministry. I thought he understood me, and one night we slept together. And you told your husband? I had to, because it took me making that mistake to realize that man wasn't who I wanted nor needed. I needed my husband. How did you repair it? He forgave me, and we made a vow to put it behind us and never bring it up again. Understand, it wasn't easy because it took Nathan a while to forget, but we made it, and it took both of us being willing. Our marriage wouldn't have survived with just one of us trying. Wow, well, I'll be damned. Riley, I am just so outdone. I never would have thought you would cheat. Honey, we all have a past. I see. Now you have to decide what you want to do. But do me one favor. What's that? Give it 30 days. 30 what? Riley, it is just a month, and during that time, come back to church and rekindle your romance with God. I don't know, Reagan. Think about it. I will. You promise? I promise. So I'll see you Sunday, I guess. Todd. I walk into the kitchen of the restaurant at the same time Riley is coming through the back door. Riley, what are you doing here? I need to talk to you. And since this seems to be where you're spending all of your time, I thought I'd stop by. Do you have a moment? I know you're upset about me blowing you off earlier, but there really was a disaster I had to fix. There is always a disaster when it comes to this place, but I did not come to argue. I came to talk. Do you have a moment or not? I do. Would you like something to eat? She looks at me, but I grab her hand before she has a chance to object, leading her over to the chef's table. Good evening, ma'am. What can I get you to eat? Riley, this is my head chef, Roman. Roman, this is my wife, Riley. It's nice to finally meet you, Roman. I'll take a rib eye with asparagus and mac and cheese. What about you, boss? I'm good. When Roman walks away, Riley looks at me. What? This is awkward and sad at the same time. I don't know the last time we've actually sat down together. Does that not bother you? Babe, I know I've been busy a lot lately, but I plan on cutting back my hours and giving Roman more to lead. How many times have I heard this, knowing you must be you must be the Miss Octavia, the Mrs. Octavia says, interrupting us. I am, and you are? Oh, your husband didn't tell you? I'm his sous chef. The name is Octavia. She smirks, extending her hand. Well, I hope you are as great at your job as you are interrupting. Oh, I am. Right, boss? Octavia, what do you need? I asked, getting agitated. I was going to grab you something to drink, and I needed to know what she prefers, since I already know what you like. Look, I placed my hand on Riley's leg to prevent her from getting up. Octavia, don't you have dinner requests to fill? Just trying to be useful, she says, winking before walking off. So how long have you been sleeping with her? Babe, don't start, because I am not sleeping with her. Todd, cut the BS. Even a blind person can see it, and Miss Thing makes it obvious. Baby, I am not sleeping with her. She's just my sous chef. If she was just your sous chef, why haven't you bothered to mention her? I thought I did, but I guess it slipped my mind. You've had a lot of things to slip your mind lately. Riley, I know I messed up. So have you but can we please discuss this at home? What do you want to drink? Wine, and bring the bottle. Be right back. I walk back in the kitchen to see Roman placing a plate down in front of Riley. This looks and smells amazing, she says, smiling at Roman. He is a great cook, I say, handing her a glass of wine and sitting back down. Now, what did you want to talk about? Us. Todd, things cannot. Octavia calls my name. I hold my hand up, signaling, sorry, for her to give me a minute. Go ahead. I was saying things, she calls again. Babe, give me a minute. I promise I'll be right back. Do you not see me having a conversation with my wife? What's up? I asked Octavia. A few of the customers have complained about the red wine sauce for the beef Wellington. Well, fix it. I did, but I need you to taste it for me and tell me what you think. Unable to stop her, she lifts the spoon to my mouth. I say, trying to catch the liquid from dropping. She reaches and wipes the corner of my mouth with her hand. Octavia, what are you doing? She doesn't get a chance to answer before a glass hits the stove directly in the middle of us. We both jump back. Riley, what the hell? She throws the plate of food in our direction. You don't even have the common decency to control your horror in my presence. She gets up and flings a skillet at us. Riley, stop, I say, ducking from the other objects flying in my direction. Riley. Roman grabs her as some of the servers come running in. Miss Patrick, please calm down, Roman says. Let me go. I will if you promise not to throw anything else. Don't worry, because the other thing I'm throwing away this time is my husband. Don't bother coming home. When she storms out, I turn back to Octavia, who is laughing while Roman is instructing the others to get back to work. What was the bullshit? What? I can't help your wife is sensitive. Octavia, get out of my restaurant. Are you serious? Does it look like I'm joking? Fine, I'll leave, but I will be back. Riley. I walk in the house and I am fuming. After slamming the door, I throw my purse and keys down on the kitchen island. Miss Riley, are you okay? Maribel asks, running in. Yes, Maribel, I didn't mean to scare you. Is everything alright? Do you need me to stay with the baby? No, I got him from here. Has he had dinner yet? No, ma'am. I was just about to fix him something. I will take care of it. You go on home. Are you sure, Miss Riley? I can stay while you take a bath. I'm sure, and I really appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow. She walks over and gives me a hug. Everything will be okay, Miss Riley. Thank you, Maribel. I wait a few minutes to calm myself down. I then walk into the living room to TJ playing on the floor. Mommy. Hey, baby, I say, scooping him up. How was your day? Good. Are you hungry? He shakes his head. Yes. What do you want to eat? Pasta, he says, lifting both his hands in the air. I laugh. Then pasta it is. I take him into the kitchen and put him in the chair at the island. I grab some coloring pages on crayons from the drawer and he excitedly begins to color. Spaghetti or mac and cheese? Mac and cheese. I put water on for the pasta before getting the cheese, butter, milk, and flour. A few minutes later, Todd comes through the door. Daddy! Hey, little man, how are you? Good. When Todd bends down, he throws his hands around Todd's neck. Is Mommy fixing you dinner? Uh-huh. Can Daddy have some? Uh-huh. I roll my eyes as Todd sits TJ back in the chair. You're home early. Does that mean you didn't have anybody to occupy your time? Riley. Save it, Todd. I am sick of being your second. No, make that your third choice. You are not my third choice. I laugh. You could have fooled me with the restaurant being first and Octavia second. It's clear to me we are third. I am not sleeping with Octavia. I come close to him. Baby, you may not be sleeping with her, but you're surely screwing her. You got some nerve when you've been sleeping with some random dude. To get your attention, TJ jumps. I take a deep breath and decide to walk back to the stove. Todd comes behind me. Do not touch me. You are a piece of work. You blame me for something you have no proof of when you've been doing God knows what behind my back. I only slept with him once, but it's obvious where you've been spending your late nights. And then for her to throw it in my face and you let her. I can't control a grown person. I laugh. Then control your whore. He grabs my arm and I jerk it away. Don't touch me. Mommy, look, take TJ and spend some time with him while I finish his pasta before this turns into something more. More than what? More like me throwing this hot water in your face. Wow, has it really come to that? Yep. Can we finish this later? No, I am finished. Wow. So we're going to stop right there. We're going to pick it up either later on today or tomorrow with Todd. But we're going to stop right there. It's getting very intense. It's going to continue to get intense throughout the rest of the book. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below anything you may like to add. And until next time, see you guys again. Bye.